You know, we've all been there thinking our dogs love us unconditionally, that they're happy to see us come home. But let's be real. Have you ever stopped to think if your dog might be hiding some not-so-nice feelings towards you? Understanding dog behavior can be tough, and it's easy to misinterpret their actions. We've all seen those cute videos of dogs doing silly things, but what about when they're not so cute? What about when they're destructive or aggressive or just plain ignoring you? Could it be that they're trying to tell you something? So today in this video, we will dive into the 12 signs that your dog doesn't love you. Before we dive deeper, do not forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Number 1. Refusing treats. You know that feeling when you offer your dog their favorite snack, only to watch them sniff and walk away? It's not just your snack selection they're turning down. When your pup consistently refuses treats from you, it could be a subtle way of showing they're not feeling connected or loved. Of course, don't jump to conclusions just yet. There are plenty of reasons this could be happening. Maybe they just had a meal or aren't feeling well. But if your dog eagerly accepts treats from others while ignoring yours, it might be a clue that your bond needs a little TLC. It's time to take a step back and evaluate what's going on in your relationship. Number 2, no cuddles. Remember those days when your dog couldn't get enough of your lap, always eager for snuggles and cuddles? If that feels like a distant memory now, it might be a sign of trouble. Dogs are naturally affectionate creatures, and when they suddenly start avoiding those cozy moments, it could be a red flag that something's changed. Take a closer look at their body language the next time you reach out for a cuddle. If your pup stiffens up, moves away, or shows signs of stress, like yawning, lip licking, or even side-eyeing you, they're probably trying to communicate that something's not quite right. It might not just be discomfort. This shift could be a sign that your bond isn't as strong as it used to be. Understanding these subtle cues is crucial in addressing any underlying issues in your relationship with your furry companion. Number 3. Ignoring commands. Sit, you say, and your dog gives you a blank stare, yawns, and casually strolls away. Sound familiar? If your once obedient pup is suddenly acting like they couldn't care less about your commands, it might be more than just stubbornness. This could be your dog's way of signaling that something's off in your relationship. Dogs are pack animals by nature, and they instinctively want to follow and please their pack leader. If they're consistently ignoring your instructions, it could mean they no longer see you as their leader, or worse, that they're not feeling connected to you. It's important to recognize this behavior as more than a phase. It's a sign to reestablish trust and leadership in your relationship. Reconnect with your pup by using positive reinforcement and spending quality time together to rebuild that bond. Avoiding eye contact. Eyes are the window to the soul, and that's just as true for dogs as it is for humans. If your pup is consistently avoiding eye contact with you, it could be a sign that they're feeling uncomfortable or disconnected. In the canine world, direct eye contact is a strong indicator of trust, affection, and loyalty. When a dog maintains eye contact with you, it's a sign they feel safe and bonded. But if your dog is regularly looking away or avoiding your gaze altogether, it might be their way of signaling that something isn't quite right. Whether it's emotional distance or discomfort, your dog is likely trying to tell you that your relationship needs some attention. Take the time to reestablish trust and strengthen your bond through positive interactions, gentle reassurance, and lots of affection. Number 5, barking than usual. Is your usually calm and quiet pup suddenly channeling their inner car alarm, barking nonstop, and often at you? Excessive barking, especially when it seems directed toward you, can be more than just a noisy nuisance. It could be a sign of frustration, discontent, or even emotional distress. Sure, dogs bark for a variety of reasons: excitement, alerting you to something, or just for attention. But if you've noticed an uptick in barking that feels personal, it's worth taking a closer look. This behavior might be your dog's way of expressing that something's off in your relationship. Maybe they're feeling ignored, stressed, or disconnected. Evaluate what's changed recently and spend some extra time with them, reassuring them with positive reinforcement, play, or even some simple bonding exercises. A little effort could go a long way in easing their frustration and restoring harmony. Number 6, ignores you. Picture this. You walk through the door after a long day, expecting your dog to greet you with tail wags and excitement, but instead, they barely lift their head from their bed, showing little interest in your return. If your dog is consistently ignoring you or showing disinterest in your presence, It could be a sign that they're not feeling the love or that something's amiss in your relationship. Dogs are incredibly social animals and they thrive on interaction with their humans. A lack of enthusiasm or cold shoulder could mean they're feeling disconnected, stressed, or even a bit neglected. If this behavior has become a pattern, it's worth reflecting on any recent changes in your routine or how much quality time you're spending with them. Strengthening that bond with extra playtime, affection, or even a simple walk together can help rekindle the connection they're longing for. Number 7. Not sleep with you. Not everyone lets their dog sleep in their bed. But if your pup used to curl up beside you and now prefers to snooze far away, it could be a sign that your relationship has hit a rough patch. Dogs are pack animals by nature, and in the wild, they sleep close to their pack for safety, comfort, and companionship. When your dog suddenly chooses to sleep in a different room or on the opposite side of the house, it might mean they no longer feel as bonded to you as they once did. This shift in behavior could be their way of signaling that they're feeling disconnected or stressed. It's important to pay attention to these cues. Strengthening your bond through quality time, affection, and positive reinforcement can help remind your pup that they're still an important part of your pack. Rebuilding that trust can lead to more cozy, comforting nights together again. Number 8. Hide from you. Is your dog suddenly an expert at hide and seek, but you're not playing? If your pup is regularly seeking out hiding spots and avoiding you, it could be a sign that they're feeling stressed, anxious, or uncomfortable in your presence. While some dogs are naturally more shy or independent, a sudden change in behavior warrants attention. If your dog is actively trying to hide from you, especially when they're normally social or affectionate, it might indicate that something's not quite right in your relationship. Perhaps they're reacting to a recent change in their environment, or are feeling overwhelmed by something in their surroundings. Take this as an opportunity to reflect on what may have caused this shift and assess how you can make your dog feel more secure and loved. Spending quality time together, creating a calm environment, and using positive reinforcement can help rebuild that trust and connection they seem to be missing. Number 9. Not bringing presents. You know those delightful presents your dog brings you? Slobbery tennis balls, half-chewed sticks, or even the occasional dead squirrel. As gross as they might seem, these little gifts are actually signs of affection and a way for your dog to express their love. If your pup has suddenly stopped bringing you these offerings, it could indicate that their feelings for you have changed. In the dog world, sharing presents is a fundamental way of bonding and showing that they consider you part of their pack. If your dog has stopped sharing their treasures, it might mean they no longer view you as an important member of their social circle. This shift in behavior can be a signal that something's amiss in your relationship. Take this opportunity to reconnect with your dog through play, affection, and shared activities that remind them of the special bond you once had. Rebuilding that connection can reignite their desire to share those delightful presents once again. Number 10. Struggle with training. Training used to be a breeze, but now it feels like you're trying to teach quantum physics to a toddler. If your dog is suddenly struggling with commands or seems uninterested in learning, it could be a sign of a deeper issue. Dogs naturally want to please their humans, especially those they love and respect. When your pup loses interest in training, it's not just about obedience. It may indicate that they're feeling disconnected from you. This shift in attitude could stem from stress, anxiety, or changes in their environment that have affected their confidence and motivation. If your dog seems unmotivated to earn your praise or engage during training sessions, it's essential to take a step back and assess your bond. Reevaluating your relationship may involve spending more quality time together, using positive reinforcement, and creating a supportive atmosphere. By rekindling that connection, you can reignite your dog's enthusiasm for learning and working with you again. Number 11. Tuck tail. A wagging tail is often seen as a happy tail, but what does it mean when your dog frequently tucks their tail? If your pup consistently tucks their tail around you, especially when there's no obvious reason for fear, it could signal that they're feeling uncomfortable or anxious in your presence. In the dog world, a tucked tail is a clear indication of submission or fear. If you notice this behavior happening regularly, it's essential to take a closer look at your relationship. Consider any recent changes in your environment or routine that might be affecting your dog's comfort level. Fostering a calm and secure atmosphere, along with positive interactions, can help rebuild your pup's confidence and strengthen your bond. Understanding and addressing their feelings will go a long way in restoring their trust in you. Number 12, flatten their ears. Last, but not least, let's talk about ear language. If your dog's ears are frequently flattened when you're around, it could be a sign that they're feeling stressed or unhappy. In dog body language, flattened ears can indicate submission, fear, or anxiety. If you're noticing this behavior often, especially when it's paired with other signs we've discussed, it might be time to reassess your relationship with your furry friend. Now I'm curious, have you noticed any of these signs in your own furry friend? Write down in the comment if you found this video helpful. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to The Dog Brain for more canine content. We're always digging up new insights into dog behavior and psychology.